So hello everyone, Lone Wolf 360 back again for another commentary video. And you know what pisses me off, everyone? Like, aside from the clickbait on YouTube and stuff like that, it has to be people's genuine ignorance and stupidity when it comes to things. And that thing today is going to be someone which thinks that everyone that loves pit bulls or at least owns a pit bull is a terrorist, and that anyone that sympathizes with dogs or saves dogs or anything is simply part of a terrorist organization. So today we're going to be looking at this guy's video and breaking down his terrible points. And just a quick heads up, because I meant to include this earlier, but, yeah. Because this guy's video is just 100% black screen and him talking over it with some shitty mic quality, I'm not gonna have his video be up all the time, and I may or may not just put it in short clips so you can understand where I'm trying to come from when it comes to me breaking down his points. So now that we're done with that, how about we get into the first point of his video?
Tries to brainwash people that pit bulls are sweet and innocent and gentle creatures. Pit bulls are not sweet and gentle innocent creatures. They are nothing but fucking serial killers. All they do is attack people and maul people to death for no reason. Even if they're well trained, they still attack and kill people.
So starting off with his first take with him saying that dogs do nothing but attack people, they do nothing but kill people, and they're nothing more than serial killers, I think it's pretty obvious to say that this guy's an ignorant moron which has no idea about what he's talking about. Because last time I remember anyone with common sense realizes that not every dog goes out of its way to attack people or kill people, you know. And matter of fact, like, even if they are well trained, there are some coincidences where the dog will get aggressive depending on the current action that's going on. Well, so yeah, naturally so, if a dog is just watching its owner getting attacked, it's not just gonna sit there and let its owner get attacked, it's gonna retaliate. If the dog is getting treated not well, or if the dog is already having some issues which may have happened previously or at the current moment, then naturally so it's going to retaliate. Am I trying to downplay the deaths and the injuries that have happened because of multiple pit bulls that may have happened in the present and in the past? No. But at the same time, to ignorantly say something like, oh yes, every single dog is a killer, no matter what, is pretty fucking stupid.
I am starting to consider pit bulls and poodles and any type of pit bull lover or any type of dog lover organization a terrorist. Pit bull lovers are considered terrorists.
So I meant to include this earlier once again, but is it just me, or do equally dumb people always have a hard time making a coherent sentence, you know? Like, I'm not sure about you guys, but it's almost like every one of these people, which sounds fucking brain dead or retarded in some shape, way, or form, always have the same type of voice or always have the same problem of making an actual sentence to support their claims. And second of all, I'm sorry, but who considers dog owners a terrorist? Like, because I'm not sure about you, but like, a good majority of the population on Earth has dogs, you know? Like, they have some form of pet, so would that technically mean that every single person that owns a pit bull, or every organization that associates themselves with dogs in general, are technically somehow some bad guys, which, I don't know, wreak havoc upon society and ruin lives and everything like that? Because, like, I'm not sure about you, but, like, first of all, it sounds stupid conceptually, especially with no evidence, and second of all, it almost sounds like you're trying to make all this stuff up in order for you to prove your own argument, which no one is rooting for you for.
They are just as bad as ISIS and Al-Qaeda, except they don't use guns, which using dogs is more violent to kill people than using guns.
Oh yes, because people which own dogs for many reasons apparently are the same thing or the same evil as people which actively go out of their way to go kill people and wreak havoc upon society. Like, the fact that this thing even fucking exists is something which makes me question humanity, you know.
We should have the right to own guns instead of pit bulls. Pit bulls is the reason why we should own guns, for self-defense.
I like how this guy is bringing up the idea of only having a gun just to shoot a dog. Like, I'm not sure about you guys, like, I'm not trying to be a Karen here, but I think someone should call the authorities over this, because this guy is the last person I would want to have a gun, especially if he's rambling on the internet like a complete dumbass going like, oh yes, we should own guns to totally protect ourselves from the pit bulls, instead of, I don't know, any other possible threats that there are that could possibly pose danger to a human. And on top of that, this guy also said that using a pit bull is more dangerous and more brutal than using a gun. Now, yes, using an animal is a brutal way of killing someone, but at the same time, a gun is way more effective than a dog will ever be, you know, because like if you have the right person to go do the job, you know, it could be pretty fucking brutal. Like, I'm no guns expert, but I know one thing, which is the fact that a bullet can do a few more things than a bite mark, you know, considering the whole thing about guns and stuff like that, but let's continue on.
Yes. And if you anti-gun, pathetic, mentally ill mutt lovers, then that's your problem. You're the one who should be banned. We have the right to own weapons for self-defense from crazy dog nutters like you. So pit bulls and pros, I consider them as a terrorist. Bunch of white trashy, white supremacist morons they are. I view them as they're terrorists, that they're just as bad as ISIS and Al-Qaeda. So pit bulls and pros are terrorists. They brainwash people to think that pit bulls are sweet and innocent when they're not. Pit bulls are nothing but serial killers. And if you're thinking about getting a pit bull, then really think again, because what you're doing could lead you up to a really bad situation where you can possibly even get murdered.
So, I think it's pretty clear that this guy has no idea about what he's talking about, especially if his only reason for not getting a pit bull is because, oh yeah, it could get you murdered. Like, I'm sorry, but how am I supposed to take you serious when you could barely make a coherent sentence? Like, how the hell am I supposed to take you serious when you can't even provide evidence for your claims? Like, I'm not trying to say that dog murders and dog injuries don't exist, but like, if you're trying to build up this entire conspiracy about why this specific breed of dog is bad, you might as well try to the very least to provide some evidence. But oh yeah, I realize this person is one of those crazy people which thinks that his opinions matter because, oh, what is that? He has a YouTube channel. And because, oh, what is that? He was one of those people which probably were bumped in the head one too many times. So that's all I had to say, folks. Lowell360 out, and I will see you in another video coming soon. That's all, and later, folks.